Good morning, beautiful person. Greetings from snowy, chilly, about minus 11 Celsius, Winnipeg. We're still fighting that winter, but it's slowly coming. So there we are. I think I'm going to walk on the road just in case there's ice on the sidewalk. So, my name is Hadassah Vittar. I am a life coach and a wellness advocate. And I help beautiful people like you, even when I'm blinded by the sun, choose life. And what do I mean by that? My mother passed away at the age of 69 from complications of diabetes, and she never got to see my kids grow up. And it wasn't because she didn't know how to take care of herself, because she did. She just had other priorities until it was too late. So I don't want that to happen to me, and I don't want that to happen to you. And that's why I'm here talking to you right now. So today's topic is how to stop needing to be right all the time. And that might be a bit of an ouchie for a lot of people. It certainly was for me. If you follow me on Facebook at all, and if you're watching this video, you may well, then you'll know that I like to put up cover photos of Gabby Bernstein cards. She's got various decks. The one that I'm working on right now is called Spirit Junkie. Sorry, the sun's really in my eyes. That's okay. As my friend and mentor Susan Sly says, it's all perfect. I'll turn the corner in a minute and then it'll be fine. So the card that I put up today says, what does it say? It says something like, I release my need to be right. I am defenseless and at peace, which is a really scary card. And it's interesting because I don't always get responses to the cards that I put up, but this one got a number. So I'm thinking this is a topic that people need to hear about. So, oops, sorry about my glove in front of the camera. That's what happens when you have live video. Okay, so what's the thing with needing to be right? Why do we need to be right? I mean, let's be honest, if you're a mom, you probably usually are right. But that's kind of not the point. The question isn't whether you are factually right. The question is, do you need to be right? Do you need to be acknowledged as the person who is right? And what does right mean anyway? Especially right now in these, sorry, just getting my other glove out of my pocket. Especially in these contentious times, shall we say. There's a lot of friendships and even family bonds coming under severe strain because people need to be right. And so it's a really important question. Why do we need to be right? And why is it that we do this? Why do we put so much energy into being right? And how do we know that we're right? Is it when the other person acknowledges it? Is it when the other person just gives up, backs away, severs the relationship? We have this self-righteous feeling of, I was right. Well, maybe you were, but are you happy? If you've lost a relationship, if you've lost a connection, even if it's someone that you live with every day and there's no real danger of severing the connection, but if you need that feeling of triumph, that feeling of I was right, then maybe it's time to do a little introspection and ask yourself why it's so important to be right. And it might have to do with being heard. If you have a feeling, if you grew up not being heard, it might be really important for you to be acknowledged and to have people agree that what you say is valuable and important. So I'm not here to analyze you, but I am here to offer the suggestion that that's something you might want to think about. So how do we stop needing to be right all the time? And that's a big order. It's definitely not something we're going to do from one day to the next. But But here's one thing we can do for sure, and that is to stop. First of all, be aware of what you're doing. If you're pursuing an argument beyond the point that it makes any sense, where all it's going to do is damage a relationship, then if the purpose of the conversation is to make the other person feel bad, then you need to stop. You need to ask yourself, would I rather be right or happy? And it's can be a hard question because everyone wants to be happy, but how many of us are putting that happiness in danger because it's so important for us to be right? Now I hear you saying, yes, but this other person holds terrible, terrible views and they're just wrong. It reminds me of that XKCD t-shirt of this person who can't go to bed because someone is wrong on the internet. It's okay for other people to be wrong. This might be an issue of control if you think about it. Are you trying to control what they think? Maybe you just have to let go of that need to control what other people do and what other people say and what other people think. So I invite you to give some thought to this. And if you'd like to continue this conversation, just drop me a message because it's something that I'm thinking about a lot. I mean, I have a natural tendency to be controlling and the mom who knows best. And that's something I'm working on. So if you want to work on it with me, drop me a message and we'll continue the conversation. So you have a great time. Listen to me. A great day. Remember, I love you. Drop me a message if you want to continue this conversation, and I'll talk to you again soon. And I have to take my glove off again to turn this off. Bye.